Well, friends, welcome back here to my second part, going down West Coast Demerara. On that right side, that used to be the old road there. You could see the entrance there that go down on the back. But this piece of road actually was built in the 1980s, I believe. Nouvelle Flanders. And to the left, you can see there's like a place where there's a lot of construction vehicles there. It used to be, I think, in the old days, Hack and Lewis. That used to be the place where they used to launch their operations in the building of the West Demerara Road, including Canal Number 2 Polo. There was a master build of roads. Those roads were well made in those times and lasted. Now this piece of road, as I said, never used to be here before the 1980s, and in order to speed up the traffic, this road was constructed. And now it's taken for granted, but it was all rice fields in these areas here. So I would say, like, from the 1980s to now, all the houses in these areas were built during that period, because I think these were all private lands. They were not government lands, I'm not sure. But as you can see, all these are all new houses, and this construction is going on. As with every development along a main road, this is actually a huge building going up here. But this trip was in 2019 December, so probably that building is finished by now. So as you go through here, this is where the rice fields will come out to you on the right side, and they will actually come out to you also on the left side. So it's like the middle of the rice cultivation this road runs through. I mean, it looks real beautiful when it's all green. But at this time of the year in December, most of the places, they just replant, they shy the rice, or it's starting to grow, as is what's happening here. But most time you could come and see these fields are lush green when it's actually grown up. So this has been one of the new places, and this is where the old train line used to be running across here. I mean, you used to have the railway in the old days, and that's where it used to run. And I remember sitting in that train when it was small and passing through the fields going towards Puerto, and you'll be having rice fields on both sides. It was such a nice scene, actually, lush green fields, and fond memories of those times coming back. But as I said, with development, things change. The trains were abandoned, and now you have all transportation is done on the road by car, minibuses to go to most places. So as you can see, the rice industry here in the West Coast Demerara, if you come down on the West Coast Demerara, this is the first sign of seeing rice cultivation. And I would say this is the only area you'll actually see the rice cultivation from the road, until you go all the way down in the Essequibo side. But this area, like if you go up to Lenora, once you pass here, you will not see actual rice fields. This is the only location you're lucky to see it as you drive by. If you want to go see the rice field, you have to go in one of those side roads that take you in there, like Hague Bagdam, and that's where you'll see where the real cultivation is taking place. So this here is a mixture of houses and businesses over the years, and this is a field you can see it's muddy. So they're preparing it for planting of the seeds. And you come back here probably in a couple of weeks, you start seeing those rice start shoot up. But as you can see over the years, there has been too much of new houses actually, because I guess it's all private property. So and if you want a piece of land here, it might be difficult to get unless the owner is like selling. But there is some business here, as you can see. And as I said, with new road construction, any road construction, you will actually find, if there's no houses, after a while you'll start seeing houses popping up, businesses popping up. And that's how development goes. It all have an economic impact on whatever happens. As you can see, this is beautiful right here, you know. And as I said, you come back when this light rice is growing, it's a wonderful sight to be looking at the green. I remember traveling on that train, you know. It was such a ride, you know. I wish, you know, the train didn't have to be disbanded and it was still there. It would have been such a beautiful ride to be going on. It actually was very safe, you know, no accidents. Like on the road nowadays, you have so much accidents happening all over the place due to like excessive speeding and probably drunk driving sometimes. But as you see, you can, this whole area here is a typical example of the rice industry in Guyana. The rice industry has got great potential in Guyana to become a big industry, because you know rice is needed all over the world. So as the government move forward, they shouldn't like abandon the rice fields. They should make those rice fields be intact and improve on more and more land. But I think West DEMERARA is going to be one of the hot spots. One that bridge is actually built. These roads will be less traveled, because if people is going to Puerto Rico, they actually be using the new highway from the new DEMERARA bridge and the planned highway that's going to go directly from the bridge actually through La Grange area all the way down to Puerto Rico, with probably some exits like at Hague, Glenora, other places. So it will eliminate some of the traffic along these roads, and more importance I think will be given to those places along that new highway. I would say those lands will become very valuable, especially for housing and opening of new businesses, hotels, gas stations, and things like that. So probably traveling down West Coast, when that thing is finished, you're not going to be coming here if you're going to Puerto Rico. Anyway, up ahead we're going to be going through the next village coming up. I think it's Harlem. And it's been wonderful producing this video for you. Thank you.